This is day 64 of communication practice with ChatGPT. So let's bring her up. Evening, ChatGPT.
Evening. How's it going?
Today I came back to Hanoi, and I can, you know, in the most recent days I've been lazy and chill myself out. But now I I can feel that I am getting, I started my engine and getting pretty productive today.
That's great to hear. Sometimes a little break is all you need to get back on track. How are you planning to keep that momentum going?
As staying in Hanoi, I think I would stick to the plan. Every day I have listed all the things that I want to do, and I would hope to finish it all every day.
Sounds like a solid approach. Keeping a daily checklist can definitely help you stay on track. If you ever need a hand prioritizing or tweaking your plan, just let me know.
Okay. Today I want to practice how to improve my fluence in speaking English. As you can see, I have a lot of chance when speaking English because I have to occasionally thinking about the word and also thinking about the grammar. I can see a lot of people with less accurate grammar and appropriate words, but very fluent in speaking English and is well recognized. And I am trying to balance between those. I mean, being good at the grammar is good, but also I want to be super accurate, but also super fluent at the same time. So how can I do that? Please help me.
I get it. Balancing accuracy and fluency can be tricky, but it's definitely achievable. One way to improve
Please keep talking.
Sure, another helpful technique is to think in English as much as possible, so you spend less time translating in your head. You can also try shadowing, where you listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say to mimic their rhythm and intonation. Over time, this can help you feel more natural and confident. And remember, it's okay to make small grammar mistakes. Fluency often comes from regular practice and building confidence.
Okay, I got it. And is there any practical exercise that I can practice with you now to really improve what I'm trying?
Absolutely. Let's try a simple exercise called Think and Speak. I'll give you a topic or a question, and you can talk about it for a minute or two. Focus on speaking continuously without worrying too much about perfect grammar. The goal is to keep the flow going. Afterward, we can go over any areas for improvement. How does that sound?
Okay, that sounds lovely. Let's do it.
Great! Let's start with a simple topic. Describe a memorable trip you've taken and what made it special. Take a minute or two to talk about it, and I'll listen and give you feedback afterward. Whenever
Okay.
you're ready,
A memorable trip that I took is with my wife. So we traveled to Nha Trang and Đà this is actually the first trip that we have together after several years being in love, and the most memorable memory that I have about the trip is that we are sick. Uh, uh, I mean, 90% of the time being there, and by being sick, we couldn't go far and go and enjoy the trip, and we even talked to each other that we should never have another long travel because we always get sick when being out of our comfort area. So anyway, uh, now my wife craving for another trip now, and I am still nerd that I want to stay at home. Uh, anyhow, our trip um was still have some fun memories since we can spend some of our remaining energy on going outside, enjoying food. There's a lot of good food there that I enjoyed very much, and still, yeah, that's basically how we enjoyed our trip. Mostly eating, resting, and uh, sleeping, I guess.
That was great. You did a solid job describing your trip and kept the flow going. Here are a few tips for improvement. First, try to use shorter sentences to avoid getting lost in complex structures. Also, when you notice yourself pausing to think of a word, just choose a simpler word and keep going to maintain fluency. Overall, you did really well and sounded natural. Keep practicing and you'll get even more comfortable over time.
Okay, I'm ready for the final question.
Awesome. Here's a final question to wrap up our practice. What is one personal goal you hope to achieve this year, and why is it important to you? Take your time and I'll give you feedback afterward.
This year, I want to get to an, a next step in my professional career. So, as you might already know, I really focused and lock in the data engineering path, and I really hope that I can be significantly good at my expertise about data engineering. And I've um, read and learned a lot of books and courses, and to be eventually really good at at my choice. So this year I want to be either promoted at my current company, or uh, take a leap to another one to get a bump in my salary, and also get more responsibility to apply my knowledge and my expertise to my work. And uh, yeah, I already tell you that I've been practicing uh, many things to achieve that goal. I've been learning, I've been studying, and also I've been practicing interview for my goal. And essentially, this year have nearly gone by half, and I'm running out of time since my people is can't wait on me any longer. So I have to make it this year, no matter what. And so yeah, I don't know what to say. It's just it's just me wanting to achieve somewhat higher level at my professional career with my expertise, and I kind of hope that something nice will happen to me since I really want it. I satisfy my time for it, and I hope that things will happen. And so, do you have any advice for me at this situation?
You did really well expressing your goal and why it matters to you. You spoke fluently and clearly about your ambitions and the steps you're taking. For improvement, try to structure your thoughts a bit more concisely. For example, break down your points into smaller sections: what your goal is, why it's important, and the steps you're taking. This can make your speech even clearer and more impactful. As for advice, keep focusing on your learning and practicing your interview skills. Networking can also open doors, so don't hesitate to connect with industry professionals. You're on the right track, and with your dedication, you're bound to see some great progress. Keep it up.
Yes, I hope so too. Thank you very much for encouraging me and practicing with me, ChatGPT. So I think this is goodbye.
You're very welcome. It was a pleasure practicing with you. Keep pushing forward, and I'm sure you'll achieve your goals. Have a great evening and goodbye for now.
Same to you. Goodbye.